All right, we are here with another interview. A couple of Hills-Beaver Creek players that are going to be playing in the state semifinals this upcoming Thursday. How are you guys doing, and can you guys introduce yourselves?
Good. My name is Beau Bakken. I play D end and running back, and I'm a senior this year.
Yeah, I'm doing good. I'm Micah Bush, wide receiver, safety, and I'm a junior.
So this is the nine-man class for everybody that is not aware. Can you guys just describe your guys' experience playing nine-man, just because nine-man can be foreign to some of the people that just watch football on a day-to-day basis?
Yeah. So basically, I mean, it's just without the two tackles. So I don't. It's all I've ever known. It's what both me and Micah have grown up in. So I mean, it's all we know. But I mean, I don't know how. There's definitely teams that are very underdeveloped in nine man, but I think you can get up to a pretty high level in nine man football.
Yep. Um,
Yeah.
I mean, really, just the field's a little bit thinner, like not as wide by I'm not sure how much. Then yeah, you're just missing two more guys, so it's not that big of a difference, I don't think. But
Yeah, I was talking to another nine-man team before this, and I kind of said that, um, like watching, it feels like the best nine-man team compared to the worst nine-man team. Like there's a huge drop off between, like, if you go to 6A, obviously there's tiers of teams and like the best 6A team and the worst 6A team, but I don't think the drop off is as big. Would you guys kind of agree with that?
Yeah, like this year we played one team that wasn't even a team last year because they had so many guys not go out. So I mean, this was their first year that they were back because they were a JV team last year. So um, I feel like a lot of schools just have people that just don't buy in and don't want to participate. Where you get up even to those lower level 11 man schools, and it's just a matter of school size. People still participate and you know try really hard in those, but I feel like once you get to nine man, there's a lot of really good teams, but the lower level of teams are just not good.
Right. So you guys are 11-0. I think your point differential, I was trying to calculate, it's plus 171. Which you guys are playing uh Mount MIB, right?
Hmm.
That's correct. And MIB's point differentials plus 686. Hopefully I did that calculation right. Does that have you guys just what's your overall diagnosis of MIB and what you're going to see this upcoming Thursday?
They're a really good team. I mean, there's only four teams left in the state, so a lot of a lot of respect for them. I mean, it's hard to judge based off because they're way up in the north and we're way down in the south. So again, in nine man, you play a lot of teams that aren't very good, and I know they've had a couple of lower level teams on their schedule. So have we, but um, I think it'll be a good game. I think we match up well. I think both of us are um, good contenders to go into this game.
yeah, I think they're a pretty solid team. Like obviously, only four teams left, but I feel like some teams up north they just play a little different than us, and it's hard to tell what competition they play because we don't have any mutual opponents or anything. But yeah, it'll be a good game.
What's your guys' offense and defensive identity? People viewing are probably their first time seeing you guys this season, and you guys don't have any kind of stats to go off of on reputable sources. So, kind of just give us the gist of what we're going to see Thursday.
I feel like offensive wise, we have a really round offense. So I feel like we can run the ball really effectively, and after we can do that really well, we can throw the ball really effectively, and we have so many wrinkles in our offense that we can go inside, outside, we can pass the ball, sweep, power. I mean, I feel like we do basically everything pretty well, and then defensively, I feel like we have a very strong run defense. So as we've proven all year against very effective run offenses that we've shown that we can work to shut that down.
Yeah. For sure. Like Beau said, we're really well rounded. Had a lot of guys buy in over the summer, past few years. So we've got a lot of guys who can play, who, whether it's up front, skill positions, stuff like that. And then defensively, we just want to be physical, play fast, confident. And yeah, we have a lot of good players on defense as well.
Yeah, I think your last state semifinal appearance was 2021. And you guys lost in your first game. Were you guys a part of that team, or were you kind of like, was that right before your time?
I was a part of that team. He was not. I was a freshman during there. That was really cool to experience.
Is there anything you can take away and like, losses oftentimes give you experience that you can bring with you in the future, and kind of just because you've already been there, and help your teammates and whatever. But does that experience help you at all?
Yeah, I know. I can speak for a lot of my senior classmates when I can say that being to the bank my freshman year, kind of gave us a lot of inspiration, and we were all determined to get back. So that was basically our goal. Is right after our freshman year, is we've got 3 more years to work and build this program. And I feel like all of these guys, even the lower classmen, we've all seen that and kind of known what it's felt like to even go to the bank and how cool it was. So I feel like we've all worked and put in the time and effort to get ourselves back.
For sure, yeah. Just to piggytail off Beau, in my 8th grade year, I was a manager, so I got to stay with the team, kind of experience it a little bit. I was the water boy, so I got in on some of the huddles. So that was pretty cool. Those guys were pretty intense, all hardworking. So yeah, just see what they did, and hopefully we can do something as well.
Was there any sense of pressure after you did make the semifinal appearance to get back in those next 2 years, that you kind of, obviously everybody has the goal of wanting to get there, but when you get there and then you don't get back for the next 2 years, does it kind of weigh on you?
Yeah, I feel like there's always some pressure when you've got good teams in the past. And last year we made it to the quarterfinal game, and we lost in the quarterfinals last year. So even these past few games, there's been that pressure to just be better than last year. Or, past few years we went to the bank to the semifinal game my freshman year. So just to be better than that team, or just be better than the teams before. I don't feel like anybody's specifically putting that pressure on us, but just personally, you kind of feel like you have the obligation to be better than the years before.
Yep, for sure. Like last year, making the quarterfinals, only lost like 2 or 3 seniors. So we knew we could have a solid team coming back next year. So yeah, there's a little bit of pressure, but I feel like as long as we play confident, we'll be fine.
Talk about your coaching staff. Rex, I don't want to butcher his last name. You guys want to Metzger?
Yep.
Can you just talk about him and your coaching staff and what they've done for your team?
We're really blessed to have the coaching staff that we have. 3 of our 4 staff have played college football, so they've all had that college experience of football. So I mean, they all know what they're talking about. We can't see it directly, but we all know all the work that goes off that they put in behind the scenes, and it shows. I mean, they all know what they're talking about. They all come with good game plans for upcoming weeks. I don't think we could be more blessed to have the coaching staff that we have and all the opportunities that they've given us.
For sure, yeah. For Rex Metzger, our head coach, he's really good, really smart, knows how to study film really well. It's crazy, honestly. And then for the other coaches, they're all great too, yeah, for sure.
So I think in an article I saw, the last time that your school has won a title was like over 30 years ago or something like that. What would it mean to kind of accomplish that, and what would it mean for the community?
Just for us to have that banner on the wall saying, that we're the team that won, it'd be such a blessing for all of us. I feel like I know Micah has, I know all of the other guys on the team have put in the work in the off season. So I I believe that this is something that we've worked so heavy towards. So it'd be so great for us and our community, and it'd just be awesome.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, I feel like we have a really good community, like really tight knit. And it's just one of those things where, as a kid, you're always dreaming of playing at the bank or getting to a state championship game. So I feel like if we can do something like that, get there, win it, just show the younger kids it's possible. Like that's what they look up to the kids like us. So just showing them it's possible and giving them that experience, I feel like is just great.
Just talk about a little bit more of your community. I know these 9-man schools, they have like cities that are combined and stuff like that. Is that the case with Hills-Beaver Creek, or kind of give us the rundown?
It's kind of the case. There's two towns. It's Hills and then Beaver Creek, and they're only 10 minutes away. There's one school in Hills, so it's not that there's two schools being put together, which I think is very beneficial for us because what I see when there's, and it's not always the case, but in some cases there's schools that are apart from each other, so they're not, the teammates aren't as bonded to each other as we are, and the community is, even though it's two different places, they're both small towns, so you put them together, and I mean, it's not that they're two different towns super far away from each other. I We're still one big community with just two different titles.
Sure.
Yeah. So I think, are you guys both I missed that when you guys said, are you guys both seniors?
Yeah, I'm a junior. He's a senior.
Okay. Well, to end it, I just want you guys to talk about what the future holds for you guys. I know being a senior is different than being a junior, but speak on it anyways.
I think our program is just good in itself. So I don't see us having bad years ever. Even our bad years, I feel like we go over 500. This year we do have a lot of seniors, but I know the junior class is very talented, and there's a lot of guys that can step up and fill positions. So um, I'm not positive what the team's going to look like next year, but I know Micah and his upcoming class will be ready to fill those roles.
Yeah, for sure. We'll lose a lot of seniors. I think offensively we have like two juniors playing, and then we have a lot of guys who mix in. But yeah, we just have a great tradition where a lot of guys buy in, work hard, and we have people around us pushing us. And yeah, I think we'll be fine for years to come. We have a great coaching staff, obviously, so we're always well coached, and so yeah, it'll be fun to see.
Beau, you're going to play D1 ball, right?
I am
Where?
South Dakota State University.
Micah, do you got what are your plans personally? You guys talk about the program, but now do you got plans of playing at the next level?
Yeah, I think I do. I've gone a couple game day visits, talked to some coaches, talked to SCSU, Northwestern, which is in Orange City, Iowa, USF, University of Sioux Falls, and then just some other NAIA schools, some D2s. So,
Is
yeah.
it the last question? Is it harder to get seen is like being in the 9-player class than you would 6A, or how does that work?
I will say my recruitment process was a miracle. I don't understand how any of it actually happened because you see these guys on, like, I have I'm on Twitter quite a bit, and you see these guys that are, Micah's age or even sophomores that are just starting to put out their highlight tapes and all of their they're trying to get recruited pretty early, which is how you need to do it. You need to start pretty early and get get on coach's radar.
Mm-hmm.
But basically, about in June, something like that, I started going to, I think I went to 3 camps. I went to an SDSU camp, I went to an Iowa State camp, and one other one I can't remember. But there were some SDSU coaches there. They saw me, they started talking to me a little bit more, and then I got recruited. But I don't know how I got recruited because I really didn't put any highlight out there. So just kind of a shot in the dark. But it is kind of I feel like it is definitely a little harder to get recruited from a 9-man school. They're very intrigued by 9-man, but it's not quite the same as 11-man. So there's you kind of gotta search.
Right.
Yeah, I feel like it can be a little bit harder, but as long as you're getting your film out, getting good highlights, sending it out to coaches, working hard, going to camps, you can get that same exposure. I feel like as long as you're working hard and you're dedicated to it.
Yeah, cool. Well, thank you guys for taking the time out of your night to join me, and thanks for watching for the viewers, and good luck on Thursday.
Thank you.
Thank you.